And when I worked on the Dunkin' Donuts market,
I remember that, yo.
Bro, I used to be fighting with, I used to be arguing with crackheads all the time. I'll come out from the back, yo, what the fuck you trying to do? Fucking trying to do? He used to run out the store, bro.
Damn,
One dude was rolling up weed on the
time passing.
Bro, I was 16 at the time, bro. And like people would be rolling up, like this one dude was rolling up a blunt on the table that was closest to the window, and this girl that I worked with, Shaborna, she was like, Nifty, he got the weed on the table. And I'm like, the fuck you mean? I'm like, I'm looking over at what he's doing, and I just see him doing this. And I go up to him, I'm like, bro, you can't do that in here. He's like, oh, I'm only rolling up though. I'm like, still, bro, you cannot do that in here. He's like, alright, can I finish rolling? No, you can't, bro. And he was like, fuck. So he just literally was rolling it as he was getting up to fucking leave the store. I'm like, these people.
Patterson people.
I went to change the trash out there, and somebody threw a fucking car rims in the damn fucking trash bin. What the fuck is going on in this city, bro? Fucking somebody's throwing out car rims in a fucking Dunkin' Donuts parking lot? What the fuck is going on? They used to have me go through hella bullshit in that store. One time they had me throw out the trash, they didn't tell me what the fuck was in it. I tip it over in the fucking bin and mad powder comes out all over me because they threw an expired fire extinguisher in the thing. So I started looking it up, I'm like, is that shit dangerous to inhale? Yes, it fucking was. So I'm panicking like fucking crazy. I got a white shirt on, so it's just yellow now. Because it's just all the fire extinguisher powder. I come in, they're like, yo, this dude Kuba who used to fucking do the food, he was like, yo, what happened to you? I'm like, nobody told me it was a fucking fire extinguisher in the damn trash. He was like, oh yeah, that was G2. I'm like, fucking dickhead, bro. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Spliff Talk. Anubis here. I'm here with a special guest, Raw Reflex. Some of you guys may know him from his YouTube channel. Today, he's gonna talk with me about a few things pertaining to cannabis and the gaming industry. So, while I light this spliff, we're gonna start off with him telling you guys a little bit more about himself, what he does, about his YouTube.
All right, so everybody knows me as Raw Reflex, aka Anthony. That's my real name. I've been making content since like 2013. It's just been a hobby. Never really took it serious.
Yeah.
It's a little side thing, you know. But recently, I've been taking it kind of serious, you know, trying to get up there, coming up with new ideas. As you can see, I'm on this platform now.
Yeah.
Helping each other, you know, grow.
Yeah, we've been supporting each other since day one. You know what I mean? Like we've been
all this, bro. It's crazy.
Before everything, bro. Like for real.
Mm-hmm. We really talk like that. Right? Every time we post something on social media, we always support each other, never bring each other down and nothing like that.
We used to be sitting around the lunch tables just
making
talking
mad
about,
jokes.
Making mad jokes and just being like, yo, if we made it one day, it would be fire, man.
Yeah, bro. That's the thing. You gotta find that person that you wanna you connect with.
Yeah.
Do the same thing as you and then grow.
Exactly. So I wanna start off with a question. Since it is Spliff Talk, I want to hear your view and your stance on the cannabis industry within the gaming industry, like them two, you know, connecting. How do you feel? Do you feel cannabis is portrayed in the right way in most games? Like, let's say GTA, for example, GTA 5. Would you say that you think weed is portrayed in the right way? From what you hear, since you're a non-smoker. So from what you hear from people who actually do consume weed and versus what you see on games like GTA, do you feel like it's a right portrayal?
It's kind of like a yes and a no.
Yes and a no.
Yeah, it's like a yes and a no. Cause like, even like back in San Andreas, even had weed farms and all that stuff. Remember that one mission?
Yeah.
But it was like, I don't know. I feel like in games they make it look like you're tripping out OD, like there's some freaking crazy drug or something. It's not.
Yeah,
not
because
like
the thing with Grand Theft Auto is they had two different ways that they portrayed weed. In the story mode, when you hit the bong, you went into like the whole aliens coming in and everything like that.
Yeah.
But when you play online, and you know how they have the little bong on the table, you hit it and your vision gets a little hazy. Yeah. Which is not what really happens when you smoke weed. It's more of like your mind feels a little hazy. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that I feel was a slightly
they're
better.
Exaggerating it.
Yeah, but it was a slightly better portrayal than, you know, the story mode. Yeah. But also, not only do they demonize cannabis through the effects that they make it seem like is going on in the games, but like whenever weed is brought up in most games, it's like it's a drug that is being exported here and there. It's never really seen as something recreational.
Yeah, hell yeah. It's like everywhere you go, jobs, games. I mean, for me, I feel like weed is not really a bad thing compared like to other drugs that actually hurt you, and like you see what happens to people. You know what I'm saying? You know, weed helps people. It's a drug that helps people calm down. You know, they need it for certain medications, like certain when the doctor prescribes you something like that.
Exactly.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So it's not really bad.
Yeah. The one game I will say that I saw weed portrayed in the right way was The Last of Us 2. Spoiler warning if you haven't played The Last of Us 2 yet. But there's a point where Ellie and Dina, they're in a basement and they end up finding weed from the old doctor or something that they knew, the old scientist, and they end up smoking it. And it doesn't portray weed in a bad way because you see them just sitting there talking, socializing. I mean, they do end up getting off track and end up, you know, falling asleep. Yeah, but I loved watching that scene because I was like, that is the way to show off cannabis in a game. If you're doing it for normal purposes like that, I mean, that was a perfect way to do it. You know, there was no like tripping, seeing aliens or somebody, you know, getting shot over a bad deal. And, you know, I just hate when weed is portrayed in that way in the gaming industry, because then when people that don't really know about weed, or they don't know the effects that, you know, that happens to you when you smoke weed, and then obviously there is a younger generation that plays a lot more of adult games, they see this and, you know, it kind of sticks with them. So, you know, everybody grows up thinking that, you know, there's such a bad stigma around weed, you know, that, you know, weed does this and that, and
should never do it.
And it just it feels weird, you know. So like,
I mean, like I said, for me, I personally wouldn't do it, not because I think it's bad, it's just I don't want to. Yeah. The same thing with everything else. If I don't want to do something, I won't do it, you know? Exactly. Yeah. If you want to do it, go ahead. It's cool. I don't really care. It doesn't bother me anyway. I'm going to keep doing me. That's it.
Exactly, yeah. Okay, yeah. So, that's another thing, because sometimes we see streamers and content creators, they're in headlines because, they were caught with weed, or something similar happened like that with White Boy 7th Street a while back when cops raided his house, and I think they found like an ounce or two of weed, and then his whole fan base just went wild, and it was like, bro, like, people are human, you know what I'm saying? People can enjoy weed. So it's like, do you feel that content creators should be penalized for things like that? Like, you know, if like sponsors find out that they do consume weed or use cannabis, do you feel like there should be any penalties for that?
So no, because it's, you know, their own body. They can do whatever they want with their body, their life. But from a business standpoint, understand why they do it, because they're portraying the image. And then, you know, like you said, everybody's been portraying like weed is like the bad drug. And then parents see that, oh no, I don't want my child doing that. So I see why they do it. But I just don't agree with them doing it. You know what I'm saying?
I could see
they can do whatever they want.
I could see if it's a game like Fortnite or Minecraft, where it's a game that was specifically made to attract a younger audience. So like, if you're making a bunch of videos that you're marketing them towards kids, like, and towards a younger audience, and then you're out there on video smoking a lot of weed and, you know, acting a lot like real reckless, because even if you were to do it with alcohol, it would still look the same way. You know, it's an irresponsible look. But like, there's still people that play games that are rated M for mature, and that those are the type of games they specialize in, and people still have a problem with them consuming cannabis. You know, there's still a whole thing around that. And speaking about Fortnite though, we had some differences on Fortnite a while back.
Yeah,
and
that was a long time ago.
I want to talk about that because I don't feel like we ever clarified. I don't think we ever clarified the reason we had, you know, those differences. I, for one, to me, it was never about the gameplay or the mechanics. It wasn't about that. For me personally, what it was about is what was happening to the gaming industry as a result of Fortnite.
Okay.
Because when Fortnite came to be, it was a very aesthetic game, you know, and that's how it made its money, marketing through aesthetics, and they were able to produce these things so fast because they have such a big team. Now, Fortnite, I feel like it attracted so many new people to gaming itself. You know, even with Ninja blowing up and the game becoming the most popular in the world, it attracted a lot of new people to the gaming industry itself. And a lot of these people that are playing Fortnite at the time were casual gamers, people that would hop on for a couple hours a day. And they started making demands from Epic Games, and little by little Epic Games started to feed into the majority, you know, which then caused a domino effect within the gaming industry. Because, for example, Apex Legends, when that game dropped, you remember when that game dropped, millions of people started playing it, and what happened? Less than a week later, people were saying, well, why doesn't it have a battle pass? Fortnite has had battle pass for like this long, and they're like, we're gonna stop playing it if there's no content. And it's like, bro, the game's been out a week. So what happened? Respawn Entertainment created a battle pass, and it wasn't good. The first battle pass that dropped, I can even admit, and I was a heavy Apex player, it was not good. But it was due to a fact that they were rushed to try and compete with Fortnite.
Because people were so used to like Epic Games just giving them everything.
Exactly. Like, and that was my reason. That was why I didn't like Fortnite at the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, for me, like, when Apex came out, they did it at the perfect time, because Fortnite, that shit was going downhill, bro. Freaking, you had planes that were overpowered. You had the Infinity Sword, or whatever the thing was called. It was like, just jump,
I remember
had like 200
that.
health, you could regenerate your health so like that, kill people in one hit.
Yeah.
Just so much broken items and stuff, and like then you had turbo building, which make everybody build fast, and like people were not enjoying it. It was going downhill like fast, and they needed something new. And that's when Apex came out. I started playing it. I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? It was pretty fun. It was something different.
Yeah.
There's no building or nothing like that.
I got really heavy into Apex Legends, and I still play it from time to time. I don't really play it as much anymore, but it's like, because sometimes there's so many battle royale games out right now. Like battle royale games, it's been the thing for like how many years now? So like sometimes I wonder how many years of battle royale do we have left? Like if we had to put a time limit on it, how long would you say battle royales have left before either they just die out, something new springs along, or if it's here to stay, if it becomes a staple and it's just here forever?
I feel like 90% is gonna stay. Cause like titles like Call of Duty now with Warzone, and then you know they got a new game coming out every year now. There's gonna be more and more content for Warzone,
and now
all your stuff keeps going on with that. You know,
and Warzone is trademarked now.
Yeah.
So that's gonna stay. But yeah, I agree. I think battle royales are here to stay. I think they're only gonna just keep improving, and I don't think they're gonna forever be the top multiplayer experience though.
Yeah.
I do feel like something else is gonna come along and sort of overtake it, but not overtake it in a sense where people don't play it no more, but overtake it in a sense where battle royale has their fans. You know, they have their crowd. You know.
I feel like by 2025, 2026, it'll be like something new comes out. That's when people start getting tired of battle royales. Just still kind of fresh, but it's not at the same time. It's not. Yeah. Eventually, people will burn out. Nothing stays here forever, you know.
Yeah, and I think once we're a few years deeper into the next gen, you know, timeline, I do think they'll use that power to bring in something new, create something entirely new. And I'm genuinely excited to see what they'll bring out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm just waiting for GTA 6, bro.
yeah.
It's been mad long, bro.
Yeah, it has. It's been way too long. I mean, we've had GTA 5 on 3 generations now, bro. Like, you know, and GTA 5 for the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, it technically it's not even out yet. So you know what I'm saying? It's playable. It's playable, but they're also gonna redrop the game. You know, the only thing I'm excited for is they did say that the PS5 version and the new Xbox version are gonna have like Red Dead 2 mechanics.
I didn't hear about that.
That was something that I got really excited for, because I was like, imagine seeing GTA 5 with a Red Dead 2 kind of, you know, mechanic system. It would feel great, but it's like, although it would feel great, we want GTA 6.
Yeah, you want something new, bro.
You know? What do you think?
For me, I want the new map to have like multiple locations, like Vice City, Liberty City. I mean, it's just like a dream for me, but like I wish you could have like all the main characters from every single game. Yeah. Have, like go into like a big heist, like on some Fast and Furious type of movie. Yeah. And that would be like a big crazy heist, bro, and just take over all the cities and shit. That
would be so cool. The only problem with that is Nico, because the problem with the voice actor for Nico too. Like, they reference Nico in GTA 5, but the problems that they had with the voice actor, he's never coming back. Like, you know, they paid him $20,000 for his role in Nico. Did you hear about that?
No.
So what happened was, Rockstar Games got this dude to play Nico, and they formulated a contract, and the contract was a one-time payout of $20,000 to do the voice of Nico Bellic. This guy did not think that the game would blow up the way it did, and he ended up agreeing to the contract. The game made millions of dollars, and he basically then went back to Rockstar demanding money from them, and they were like, no, we had a set contract, we're not giving you any more money. And so he was like, all right, so that whole thing just ended right there.
Bro, that's crazy. 20,000?
Yeah.
And that game was long, bro. It wasn't like no short game either. That shit was long, bro.
20,000, and then think about how popular GTA 4 was. It revolutionized our Grand Theft Auto experience.
Better graphics, better gameplay mechanics, better physics, everything. Everything
was just better. It was like, you know, it was a whole new way to experience Grand Theft Auto, you know. When do you think we'll be getting GTA 6? If you had to say, because I know it's very like fishy right now.
Honestly, I would say after like the Slim consoles come out.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Because usually, you know, with the PS4 Slim, when it came out, it was like 3 years after. So I want to say like around like the fourth year like to 5. Yeah. That's what I was saying when it would come out.
Everybody was saying, that they were going to wait for the Slim consoles to come out. And I told them, get ready to wait another like 3 to 4 years for that console. Because there's a lot of production issues right now.
Oh, yeah.
Because the reason why the PS5 is so big is because they couldn't find a way to make the fan smaller. You know, there's a lot of problems with the fan. And the fan, though, it is cool because that fan can be updated with a system software.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, they can control the speed and the temperatures, and they can just adjust it right away.
It's really cool. You know what I'm saying? But with everything going on with battle royales, you know, still at a peak. Warzone is climbing up there as the biggest game. How hard is it right now, you know, for small content creators like yourself to just be trying to make it in this climate?
Yeah, it's very hard to make it up there, especially with Call of Duty Warzone and Fortnite.
It's a climate where it feels like every day you're seeing new people blow up except for yourself.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
You know?
Unless you're not like making like 20 kills a match, crazy ass kills, uploading it everywhere.
Yeah.
Getting noticed by teams, you're not really going to make it just playing the game simply like that. Yeah. What you got to do, what I've been doing now, is that you gotta play other games that are not, doesn't have that many viewers and blow up that way.
Yeah.
And then that's how you just get up there, because you're never gonna make it trying to play Fortnite and Warzone. It's just the truth.
Yeah,
it's already too popular.
There's so much already there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I see so many different people all the time playing Warzone and Fortnite, and I can't keep track of how many people there are. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And those are the most
Even like
popular
the average
games.
viewer, they'd be like, all right, so who do I want to see? Do I want to see Ninja or do I want to see this random person with 0 views? I'm gonna go watch Ninja, so I already know he's good.
Yeah,
It's always like that.
that's why people have to start supporting each other more. You know what I'm saying? And it's like everybody starts off, you know, from the ground. I mean, there are people who do have advantages because they know people within the industry or, you know, close people to them already have channels that are built up, but it's very, very hard, you know, especially when you feel like you're doing just as much or even sometimes more than somebody and they blow up before you do, and it's like, you know you can't hate, but it's kind of like you start thinking like, what am I doing wrong? And you start feeling like you start reconsidering your whole thing, and it could lead you into a bad place.
Yeah, it's happened to me before too.
Yeah.
But I feel like Twitch, they should change the way it is. Instead of having the most viewers first, have the least amount of viewers, so people are just casually watching it and just go into the smaller streams and help them build up. So just helping the people already like built up. If you're like serious, you know, like watching every day, you already know what you're gonna watch. Just type it in and that's it. You're gonna find it. So for like the casual viewers, just have like the lowest amount of views, go in and just support them. That's it. That's something they gotta do. They don't do that.
I did that with when I was really going through my my Dark Souls like phase. There's this dude Quitty. You guys remember that Quitty? He was a small time streamer. He's still pretty small time, but he averages, you know, like he streams at night. So, you know, it's probably like, you know, 70 to 100 people watching, you know, peaks at like 200. And I try to keep watching him whenever he's up, because it's like he's, you know, he's a small time guy trying to make it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he had good content. I actually wanted to know about those Pulse headphones when you did that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I need a new headset. So I watch a lot of people's videos who are small time people.
Yeah. Be on the lookout though. On this weekend, I'm gonna upload a weekend review.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll be.
That way you'll know if you really, you know, you should get it or not.
All right. All right. So you guys heard that too. So we'll put his link in the description too, so you guys can check out his channel. That seems to be, you know, really interesting.
Yeah, I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, your channel is really interesting too. You have a lot of different things on there.
Yeah.
You know, I seen you play Fortnite, man, and I was like, man, I can't compete with this dude, man. Man, you were doing tournaments and stuff for a bit, right?
Yeah, bro. When I used to be serious about Fortnite, bro, I almost made it to like, I forgot, it was like the top 50 to like advance and get like money. Actually, it was like the minimum was like 1,500 or something. We got to like 1,585 or something like that. So we couldn't.
Wow.
We was like close. Me and my boy, we were really close. But then, yeah, we died to a team, and then that's what happened.
That's crazy, man. It's wild though. Like Fortnite, as much as it caused problems, I mean, damn, it was a game that grabbed everybody's attention because during like season 3, season 4, I played a lot of Fortnite.
Bro, yeah, that was like the best.
Yeah, of course, man. Yeah, most definitely.
I feel like they could fix it, like, cause now it's turbo building. Back then they didn't have turbo building. Season 3 they didn't have it. Back then you had to like double tap the buttons to go to your builds and all that, so it makes it a little bit harder. It takes more skill.
Yeah.
But now just one tap of a button and you can really build something crazy.
Yeah.
You have the sensitivity mad high. They added so many options, bro.
I watch people build and play Fortnite, and I'm just like, I don't know how. And then like the strategy where like like if somebody builds something, they'll break the wall and you'll build your own wall so you can manipulate the cover.
Oh yeah.
You know,
I know
that was like, I was like, bro, the dude did it so fast that I was like, bro, I don't know what the fuck he did. So I rewinded it and I'm like, oh, he broke the dude's cover, built his own, and then put a hole in it by editing it so he could kill him. I was like, wow, that's crazy.
And ping too plays a big role in that.
Yeah.
If you have like 0 ping, most of the time you're gonna take the wall. If not, you're gonna just lose that battle, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy. There's so many different things that can go wrong in that game. In battle royales in general, man, like I can't play solos in Warzone because I'm paranoid to the fullest. Like I'm always thinking that there's somebody behind me, in front of me, and then I get caught lacking, and I'm like, fuck, bro. Man.
Nah, so you just like playing Warzone, right? You start killing a whole bunch of people, then you get to the end circle, then you got to the M4. Bro, that M4 is overpowered.
Or the circles in a fucking desert and no cover. And there's one dude already there with a sniper. Oh my god, man. But I didn't think that Call of Duty's Battle Royale was gonna go far because of Blackout.
Oh yeah,
Blackout, it just, like, compared to the other Battle Royale games, it just did not compete at all, you know?
I feel like the reason why it failed is because they barely updated it. That's
Yeah.
what it was. They literally updated it once out of like a boat, and then that's it.
But Warzone became really popular, really fast. It was really good.
Smart
Yeah.
because Modern Warfare came out. It had some really good gameplay mechanics. It was smooth.
Yeah.
It was competitive. So way better than Cold War, in my opinion.
It just had no maps to me. Like, all the maps,
Yeah.
it pissed me off. Even a lot of the Cold War maps pissed me off.
I feel like Cold War is like a downgrade from Modern Warfare. It really is.
I don't know. I kind of enjoy Cold War more, just because it has more of a Black Ops vibe to it. Because I essentially see both of them as the same thing. Because technically, if you could because if you play Warzone, right, and you play with all of the Black Ops weapons that they transferred over, you wouldn't be able to tell that it was Modern Warfare. Sometimes, if you just take a quick glance at it, you'd be like, "Oh shit, he's playing Cold War." So to me, they're kind of the same, but with like different maps and slightly different mechanics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like Warzone for me is fun. You know, it just gets real frustrating.
Oh yeah.
It gets real frustrating. The metas, I don't know the metas. You know, I'm just getting sniped from like 500 feet out, man, and it's like,
bro, it's,
and there was a huge wave of cheaters.
oh yeah, especially PC.
Yeah.
They're big on cheating, bro.
PC, man, like, it's ridiculous how many people get away with shit on PC. They did that 60,000 player ban not too long ago.
Yeah, I remember that.
If you go on YouTube and look up, you know, cheaters, like just random Twitch cheaters and everything, there's a shit ton of like streamers right now that just got caught in that ban, and people are picking up the stories and like they're just going downhill. Like, people trying to log on to like other people's accounts so people don't notice, but they're like, bro, the name is different, bro. What happened to your account?
Yo,
you know what I'm saying? What happened to the
yeah.
account, bro? So it's ridiculous, man. I mean, like how could you feel good about getting up on stream, cheating your way to, you know, to your success, and it's like, bro, you're just playing every day with like a fake face, because it's like,
Yeah. Not
bro,
putting any work in. No skill.
I could never do that.
Me either, bro.
Especially knowing how hard I try to get better at the games, being a former competitive player, trying my best every day to play at my peak, and then seeing other people that are just, they've blown up, and it's because of hacking. You find out in the end it's because they were using wall hacks, and it's wild, man. It's wild.
Yeah.
I could never, man. I could never do that.
I mean, all they really gotta do is just up their anti-cheat software. Use the same one like Fortnite uses. 'Cause
Yeah, but it's like, it's been going on for so long, you start to ask yourself, do they wanna do that? Because they have had so much time to do that already. But no, they just keep waiting until people complain too much and then do a 60,000 player ban.
Yeah.
It's not right, man. So what games coming up are you like most excited for? Previously we did a video on that. You guys have probably seen it. So I want to get somebody else's view on that topic.
So let's see. All right. So Ratchet and Clank, I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Something different. It's not a shooter. I'm tired of shooters. They need to bring back their old category of games, like, you know, Sly Cooper, Dax and Jackster, whatever the thing was called. Man, yeah, bro. That one, they got, what was the other game that's coming out? Resident Evil 8. That thing looks fire.
Yeah, I've seen Resident Evil 8. I want to play 7. I haven't played 7. I played 6. I played 5, 6. I played the previous ones. But I didn't play 7. I have it on my PlayStation because they gave it for free. But I'm just waiting because I don't know if I want to do like a Let's Play series on that game. So I probably might wait a little bit until 8 is about to drop and then do like a Let's Play.
Wait till 8 comes out because, you know, it's something fresh, something new.
Yeah.
People are going to want to watch it. Because everybody already been seeing 7, you know.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
So it's better just wait till 8.
Yeah, 8 is like... it's just interesting to see Resident Evil go back to like horror roots, you know,
Yeah.
because 5 was kind of like, it had its moments,
It was more like an action.
but it was
movie.
more action, and then 6 was just you're sliding everywhere, you know.
Yeah.
You know, you could the different storylines though. That was genius. Though
Yeah.
that was genius.
Did you like it though, Resident Evil 6?
I thought it was, for its time, I thought it was pretty good. You know, I thought there could be some improvements in some areas. You know what I mean? But overall, after a while, it gets repetitive.
Yeah.
You know, so that's the only thing. Sometimes when you get towards the end of the game, it gets hard to finish
Yeah.
because it's like, man, I already know what's about to happen. It's like
But
you
gotta
can
repeat
predict.
the same thing all over
It's
again.
a process, yeah. That's kind of what happened with Mafia 3 for me, because I love the Mafia series, but there gets a point where everything in
Yeah, I
that
played
game
Mafia
is the
3, I don't
same.
know. I just didn't really like it that much.
I powered through it because I genuinely enjoy the storyline for the game, and like playing the previous games, I really wanted to see like how it turned out. But gameplay wise, there could have been a lot of improvements. I don't like that they took it to a more action packed where you could just hit a car, it'll flip 3 times and explode. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, man, that's some,
Isn't it made by 2K too?
yeah. Hangar 13. Yeah, that game was very repetitive, and a lot of people complain about the repetitiveness. And I'm like, yeah, because they kind of marketed it as like, they didn't market it for the storyline. They kind of marketed it for the gameplay. So when you have a lot of people that are trying to buy a game for its gameplay, and then the gameplay is repetitive, they're not really gonna care about the story too much.
Yeah.
You know.
That's facts.
But what other games do you think? God of War, Ragnarok,
Oh yeah, God of War, bro. That's a must play. You already know,
God of War.
bro.
Man, I'm
Top
so.
5, my boy Thor, yo.
Yeah, man. The ending of God of War 1 it blew my mind. Bro, I don't.
All the flashbacks that happened from like the old God of War games when you got the Blades of Chaos, bro.
Yeah, and it's crazy because a lot of people, for a lot of people, that is their first God of War game. That's their first God of War experience, you know? So they don't see the Chaos Blades in the way that,
We do,
you know,
like the
that
old
we
fans.
do. You know what I'm saying? That moment was so like, bro, you're just shaking. You're just like, oh my God, like I can't wait to use these shits,
Yeah.
man. Like, I'm about to fuck shit up, bro. Like, it's fucking hilarious, bro. But I can't wait to see where they take Atreus within its storyline.
So did you like the way they did the new God of War? Because you know how the old one was just basically button smashing, and killing
do.
gods and all that stuff.
I loved it because it tied in with Kratos' storyline. You know what I mean? It was a very violent guy who had a very crazy fucked up past, and now you see him journeying through a world that's not his, entirely different gods, and they know you, and they're finding out who you are. And they're starting to fuck with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and now Atreus is now in the middle of that. You know? Atreus he's now found out that he's a god. What's gonna happen? That Thor's outside this motherfucker's house.
About to fuck
Like,
shit up.
I need to see that. I need to see I need a whole scene right there.
Alright, so I got another question. So
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I feel like the new God of War, it was a good game, but I feel like it was short. You got this new game, Miles Morales. It's short as well. And so they're coming up with all these new games. They want to make it shorter now instead of longer. So which one do you prefer, short games or longer games?
I prefer longer games.
Longer games?
Only because, well, then again too, it depends on what you're trying to do with the game. Like a game like God of War, that should have been longer. And I was kind of disappointed because that happened with Cyberpunk. We're not gonna talk about the issues that it's having. All right,
Bro.
I'm just gonna talk about something related. I'm just gonna relate it to this conversation. But Cyberpunk, a lot of the game was actually cut because CD Projekt Red claimed that the Witcher fans complained that the game was too long, so they cut a lot actually of Cyberpunk 2077. I was kind of upset about that. You know what I mean? Because I'll play that whole game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to see, I'm invested in the story. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I wish God of War was longer. Yeah. I hope Ragnarok is,
Longer?
yeah, a lot longer than God of War was. You know?
So what do you think is gonna happen in the future with Kratos and his son? Do you think the son is gonna like be like the new Kratos, and then Kratos gonna die in the future or something like that? Then his son's gonna take over.
Yeah, I feel like Kratos is gonna die soon. I feel like he's gonna die sooner than most people want him to. And it's for the story. But it can't happen right away because Atreus still has a lot to learn. You know what I mean? So I don't think they're gonna kill him off in Ragnarok.
Probably like the game after that one.
Yeah, because think about it. Atreus is still very young, you know? He's just starting to fight, you know? Like, the whole game in God of War 1 was Atreus building up to that point where, you know, he can fend for himself.
Yeah.
Where do you think that Ragnarok is going to take Kratos?
I mean, they probably gonna fuck him up a lot in the game, but he's gonna manage. But I feel like in the third game, he's gonna give everything to Atreus. He's gonna be the new God of War, basically.
Yeah, and it kind of seems that way because, you know, if Atreus is supposed to be Loki, you know, I mean, what else is Loki gonna do? You know, are they gonna?
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna change Loki's entire character to be some nice guy now. You know, and you could already see the traces in Atreus. He was going berserk at some point. You know?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And, you know, when Kratos told him, you know, there's consequences to killing a god. You know, and I just think that Ragnarok is gonna be a wild experience.
What other games are coming out? I can't really think that.
Horizon Forbidden West.
You know what's crazy? I never played that game yet.
You didn't play
I never
you didn't
played
play
it, bro. I never played it, bro.
You gotta play that game. That game is amazing. It's an amazing PlayStation experience. I'm telling you, you won't regret it. Play that game.
Like that. It's crazy. 'Cause it's made by the same people who made Killzone too.
Really?
Yeah, Guerrilla Games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I forgot about that. Killzone was actually a very popular game back then.
Back then,
And
yeah, it was
then,
good. I feel like Killzone, what was it, 4 or whatever it was called?
Shadowfall.
Yeah, Shadowfall. I don't think it did that well.
No, I enjoyed it as a
Casual shooter.
and as a launch title. Because it incorporated a lot of the PS4's controllers' new features, you know. That's why I enjoyed it. I beat it, but when other games came out, it's like, you know,
Yeah.
throw it to the side.
So what about Knack 3?
Yeah, yeah. Oh no,
that
man.
game is garbage.
Yeah, bro. Knack. I tried to play through the first Knack, and I couldn't. I was trying to because I had a deal with this dude, and I was gonna beat every game in his library, and he owed me whatever game I wanted. I could not get through Knack.
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, I was playing Knack, and I'm like, nah, fuck this. Fuck it, keep the game. I don't want it. I don't want anything anymore. I'll buy it myself. I'll buy whatever game I want myself. Fuck that.
So what you think about the launch lineup then?
The launch
Not
lineup?
for PS5.
I heard that Godfall wasn't that,
Oh yeah.
you
I saw it
know.
on sale the other day too. It was like $50, $40 already, and that game just came out.
Yeah, the game just came out, and it's a $70 game if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just excited for most of the games I'm excited for are games that we don't know when we're getting. You know what I'm saying? Like Ragnarok, we still don't really know when we're getting Ragnarok. That's one of the games I'm most excited for. I'm more excited for Elden Ring as well.
Elden Ring? What was that?
It's the next From Software game. You know, they made Sekiro, Dark Souls.
Okay.
It's the next game.
Okay.
So I'm very excited for that. But we haven't gotten any news on that. There's literally there's the trailer, the little like 2-minute trailer, and then they haven't said anything about the game at all. And that was like over a year ago. So I'm still waiting on that shit. Halo Infinite. What do you think about Halo Infinite?
Man, I heard a lot of things, man. I heard like 2 bosses left that team already. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Then they got pushed back again. I'm just like, yeah, I'm not hearing a lot of good stuff about these games, bro.
It looked interesting because I was excited because they mentioned that they were trying to take Halo back to its roots. You know, and then when I saw the Covenant and everything, I'm like, oh shit, like, you know, maybe this could be something. But yeah, then I just there's just so many problems surrounding that game, and then when I heard it was delayed, I'm like, well,
Also,
better.
It's gonna be like free to play too, like its own standalone game.
Yeah, I think they're gonna do that Forge thing. Like, I think that something like that is gonna be free or something. I don't really know. I haven't played Halo in so long because Halo's just been in a weird state.
After Bungie left, same thing when Gears of War, like when those people left.
Yeah, man, and that's, you know, PlayStation is taking over. PlayStation is conquering right now. PlayStation and Nintendo.
Yeah, Nintendo. Yeah,
Yo,
bro.
Nintendo,
Switch?
people are sleeping on Nintendo right now.
Bro. It's crazy that the Switch, but also the Xbox and PlayStation every month by sales, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
Even like now, I think too.
Yeah, right now the Switch. That's why the Switch they never put the price down. Even during holidays, it's still $300. I give you a game with it,
Yeah,
but
and then they got the
you still gotta give me $300
$250 or $200, whatever it was. So it's like,
Yeah.
bro. It's
Even
more of like casual players. You got their library, you got Animal Crossing, you got the Marios, you got the Zeldas and all that.
Yeah, they just put. I don't know if you know the game Stardew Valley. They
Yeah,
just
I know
put
that
it.
one, yeah.
I played it a lot. Yeah,
You
I like that game. Yeah, I like it. It was. I used to just smoke, drink, and just farm. Yeah, you know what I'm
I mean,
saying.
I never played. I seen it, but I just never played.
It's fun. It's a fun game
I
to
know a lot of
chill.
people like it.
If you ever want to, you know, just chill, put some music in the background. It's a fun game. I mean, to me, it's fun.
Yeah.
You know, the people that I play with online, they wouldn't touch that game. You know, they see me playing, they're like, "What the fuck you playing, bro?
I already get that
You
right now.
farming and shit, bro?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, I'm farming, bro. This shit is fun as hell, bro. I gotta go sell my fucking carrots, bro." Yeah, but yeah, I really like what the Switch did.
Yeah, bro. It's portable. You can put it in your house. You take it with you. You got all this third-party support that the Wii U never had.
Yeah,
And
man.
also the Wii U, like it was.
There was
crazy
just some
fast.
games that I wish they would have just kept on the Nintendo shop.
Like which one?
Like Paper Mario.
Oh yeah.
Games like that. But they did put 64 now in Sunshine, right?
Oh yeah, the 3D All Stars thing.
Yeah.
And it's stupid because they're gonna stop making it. I think it was like March 25th or something like that.
They're gonna stop?
Yeah, they're gonna stop production for that.
Oh man. It sucks.
Which is gonna make it mad rare. So I'm trying to get another copy of that so I can sell it in the future and make money.
Hell
for
yeah,
that,
bro.
That-
What? Hell yeah.
fire.
That's gonna be amazing, bro. But yeah, I mean, if you want, let's start to wrap it up a little bit. What are you gonna be doing going forward with your YouTube channel, man?
So I'm gonna just keep creating more like vlogs, different types of content like mukbangs and stuff like that. Just day in the life, just different ideas that I get on the weekends. I just make it, and then continue with my whole gaming and streaming thing as well on Twitch.
Yeah, man. Well, it was great having you on here, man.
Yeah, I
We're
appreciate
definitely
you
gonna talk
having me.
a lot more, off
yeah, we can
camera.
definitely
We
talk for a
got
lot,
plenty of things
bro.
to talk about, but we're gonna start to wrap it up here. You guys can actually sub to his channel. We're gonna leave the description his link in the description. I'm sorry, I'm high as hell right now. We're gonna leave his channel in the description so you guys can check that out. And we hope you guys enjoy this one. It was really fun to do, man. Thank you for coming, man.
Take care.